The UK has just had its 4 days of annual sunshine, and now that the summer is over, I thought it would be interesting to share with you guys my top 5 most worn fragrances this summer. So let's get into it. Class is in session. In case you didn't know, in the heat, fragrances change. So how fragrances work is that they are molecules that get activated with heat and come off your skin, and hence why they have alcohol in them. And when it's summertime, the heat makes weak fragrances in the winter, such as Versace Mano Fresh, come off your skin with a lot more strength, but it also makes sweet fragrances like Spice Bomb Extreme also come off with more strength and potentially kill you with their sweetness. So my list is actually mainly fresh fragrances, but I have one sweet fragrance in here which you guys will probably like. It's very popular. So let's get into the list with number 5. Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue Eau Intense. Now this fragrance will always be in my warm weather rotation. Last year when I bought this, I definitely wore the crap out of this. But ever since starting this page in March, I said to myself, you know what, I think we should vary things up a bit. So I tried not to keep spamming this, but this is an awesome, really sexy sea salt fragrance is how I describe it. It gets me a lot of compliments, great performance. It's an absolute summer staple. If you want one summer fragrance to up your game, then this is the one to go for, Light Blue Intense. Terre d'Hermès Eau de Toilette. Now this is the most versatile Terre d'Hermès in my opinion. Now when you first try this fragrance, I think you will definitely hate it. I hated this when I first tried it. It has a really dirty, strong, earthy orange initially. Then it transforms on your skin and becomes a lot more clean, a lot more woody, professional. This is basically a masterpiece because scents that evolve like this are usually reserved for niche fragrances, but this is obviously a designer house. It smells natural, really beautifully blended. It smells timeless as well. You get addicted to this because it just smells so distinct and iconic. There's nothing quite like this line, Terre d'Hermès. If you guys had to choose one fragrance from this line, what would it be? Tom Ford's Black Orchid. This is the sweet fragrance in this list. Now, it's not a sweet fragrance like Paco Rabanne's lines, like Invictus. This is complex. This has Tom Ford's creativity in here, and I actually think this is a masterpiece in its own strange way. I'm finding it quite challenging still, but I wore this a lot over the summer to try and understand this. This is definitely in the middle of being masculine or feminine. It's definitely a unisex fragrance through and through. It has really weird ingredients in it like a lot of Tom Ford fragrances do. So it has things like truffle, which I've never smelt. I don't really know if I'm getting the truffle here. I've never smelt it before. It has berry, chocolate, patchouli. It's an iconic DNA. I purchased a clone of this recently for £12. Would you guys like me to do a review of Black Orchid versus the clone? Let me know in the comments down below. Yves Saint Laurent, why Eau de Parfum? Now, is it just me guys, or has this fragrance taken over this channel recently? It's been featured a lot, and I've said it before, this is my favorite shower gel fragrance. I've gotten bored of other scents like Sauvage or Bleu de Chanel or even Dylan Blue. Those are great fragrances, but I feel that this is the one that will never gather dust in your collection. It's so versatile, so fresh. I love wearing this to be productive. I know when I have a lot of things to do, I need something like this. It's a dumb reach. You can work for several hours and then go to the gym afterwards. It works perfectly for both environments. It's a sharp shower gel fragrance, apple and sage. It's unique, has a really good performance as well. I think this is one of my best purchases this year. What do you guys think? Should I stop talking about this fragrance forever? Chanel Allure Homme Sport. My number one most worn fragrance this summer. Now, when I became a working adult, one of the first fragrances I bought with my paycheck was Allure Homme Sport Eau Extreme. Because like a lot of people, I watched Jeremy's videos, other reviewers who said that that's the best version, and I get a lot of compliments. I bought it, I thought to myself, it smells really great, it's luxurious, and I did not get a single compliment. which I thought was fine. You know, I liked it, but I wore it to work every day, and I felt that it was just a little bit too sweet. It didn't have enough punch or sharpness in there to give it that balance. I think this is the more balanced version, and this has gotten me a lot of compliments. It's definitely one of my top compliment getters in my collection. You're really getting the Chanel powdery DNA here with a lot of woods, a lot of citrus, aquatics in here. It's so nicely balanced. I think you can wear this all year round. I think this is the better version between the two. What do you guys think? Do you think this is better or Eau Extreme? It's controversial, I know. So that's it, guys. Autumn is coming up, and you can definitely bet we will put out videos for our top autumn picks. But for now, what do you think is the best fragrance from this list? And what would you wear the most in the summer? I think it'd be quite fun if we did a little game like before, where I'm going to put a comment down for every single fragrance, and you guys vote which fragrance is the best with a number of thumbs up. I'll see you in the next one. Class dismissed.